Hello everyone, we do not want you to miss out on any news, so we are bringing you the top headlines for this week. This is the MB Rundown. The Commission on Appointments rejected the nomination of Gina Lopez as the Secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Lopez, who had shown firebrand passion in suspending several mining companies, which she said violated environment and mining laws, said she had no regrets about her 10-month stint as DENR Secretary. She also disclosed that mining industries were afraid of her, thus the heavy opposition to her confirmation by the CA. Lopez likewise chided the lawmakers who voted against her, saying they gave the public the wrong impression that the government had no power to go against the big mining companies. U.S. President Donald Trump called up President Duterte to invite him for a visit to the White House. Trump emphasized his eagerness to meet President Duterte, saying that the Philippines was very important to him, strategically and militarily. Duterte, however, said that he has yet to accept Trump's invitation because of his busy schedule and commitments, among them a visit to Russia. But the two leaders will nevertheless have a chance to personally meet each other after President Trump confirmed that he will attend the U.S.-ASEAN summit that the Philippines will host this November. Transportation officials have signed a memorandum of understanding that sets up a loan program called the Special Program for Environment-Friendly and Effectively Driven Jeepneys, or SPEED for short, to enable operators to purchase modern, environment-friendly units in place of their old and dilapidated jeepneys. The program also aims to mitigate traffic and eliminate colorum operations by rationalizing routes. This way, more e-jeepneys will be provided to the underserved areas and lessened in areas with oversupply. With e-jeeps, officials expect drivers to earn up to 33,000 pesos a month instead of the current average of only 18,000 pesos a month. President Duterte will be meeting with labor groups on May 10, where they will present a draft of the executive order that will ban all forms of contractualization. The president will then study the EO and determine if this will be viable, and will form the basis of his consultations with other stakeholders, including employers. But Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III said the EO was unnecessary because contractualization was already covered by the Labor Code and by the Labor Department's recently implemented Department Order 174. Nevertheless, the president maintained that he would still like to look into the labor group's proposal, as he underscored the need to put a stop to contractualization. The latest Social Weather Station survey, or SWS, shows an estimated 400,000 less hungry families for the first quarter of 2017. SWS said there are 2.7 million households which did not have enough food for a meal of at least once a day, which was lower than the 3.1 million families recorded last December 2016. However, while the rate of hunger dropped in Manila along with other regions, the severe hunger rate in Mindanao increased by 2 points. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella attributed the latest findings to the positive impact of the Duterte administration's poverty alleviation efforts, which have focused on the lowest rung of society. On its third and final reading, Senate Bill number 1354, or the Mental Health Act of 2017, was unanimously approved by the Senate. The bill, which was sponsored by Senator Riza Ontiveros, will integrate mental health services into the country's national health system. Basic mental health services from psychiatric, psychosocial, and neurologic services will be made available in all regional, provincial, and tertiary hospitals. Senator Sonny Angara, who co-authored the bill, said that the Philippines had the highest incidence of depression among Southeast Asian countries based on a recent study by the World Health Organization. The Supreme Court released the results of the November 2016 bar examinations, with 3,747 out of 6,344 aspirants passing the exams, for a 50.06% passing rate, the highest so far in the country's history. 30-year-old Karen May Calam of the University of San Carlos topped the bar exam with a grade of 89.05. Calam currently works as an accountant in SGV and Company. 35-year-old Ramil Comendador provided an inspiring story in this year's bar exams. While working as a janitor at the Commission on Elections, Comendador took an eligibility examinations that qualified him to become a legal researcher in the election agency. Comendador went on to afford paying for his tuition in law school with his salary as Comelec legal researcher. The Philippines crowned its newest batch of Binibining Pilipinas Queens last April 30 at the Araneta Coliseum, with 25-year-old Rachel Peters being named Miss Universe Miss Philippines. Filipina British Peters also received a number of special awards, including Best in Swimsuit, Jag Denim Queen, and the Face of Binibini. Miss International 2016 Kylie Versosa passed on her Binibining Pilipinas crown to Mariel De Leon. Chanel Olive Thomas brought home the Binibining Pilipinas Supranational crown, Elizabeth Clancy the Binibining Pilipinas Grand International crown, Catarina Rodriguez the Binibining Pilipinas Intercontinental crown, and Pilot Nelda Ibe the Binibining Pilipinas Globe crown. So that's what happened this week. We would like to hear what you have to say, so make sure that you are part of the discussion by using the hashtag MB Rundown in all your comments, status, and tweets.